I need a very special tool to take out this old engine. It's an engine mount socket tool, and I haven't seen it since 1998. The last time I used it was to swap the 750 engine for the 900 on the ZX7, but after that, I lost track of it, and that's a problem. I'm just relaxing on this comfy chair, flipping through this magazine, and waiting for my delivery to arrive. This is my assistant, Rogan. It fits. Kind of. I really needed this tool, but it was only available in the UK, and it would take 2 weeks to get here. So I had to settle for a different tool that I could tweak to make it work. Yeah, baby, it fits. Now that I have the right tools to remove the engine mounting components, I can proceed to take out the remaining parts. The ignition coils are surprisingly secured by 2 bolts each. Opportunity lost in weight saving. The final step is to disconnect the fuel pump and then double check everything. Making sure nothing will snag the engine and cause it to tilt and fall the wrong way. The engine won't clear the frame when lowered unless the bike is another 13 to 15 centimeters higher to compensate the thickness of the jack. And don't forget the fuel line. This is how the engine connects to the frame. You can see the mounting points in this image. First, we break loose all the flange bolts. The engine is supported underneath by a jack. The secret is to have just enough pressure that when the last bolt loosens, engine does not move, or moves very little. Next, remove all the engine nut mounts. Loosen the top engine bolt mounts. Pay close attention that the engine doesn't tilt to one side. If it does, this means the engine is not properly balanced from underneath. The easiest way to remove the long flanged bottom bolt is to tap it out. Stable and elevated. The final step is to lower the engine. Well, here we go. Sorry, the camera battery died and lost about 2 seconds of the footage. The engine has been safely lowered. It's always good to have an extra pair of hands. Take your time and be careful when lowering the engine. Any sudden moves could be catastrophic. And one tired ZX9 motor removed. Finally, I can remove the rubber duct and plastic panel. It's time to separate the frame from the rear swing arm. You will need 3 main tools for this task: a deep socket that has the same diameter as the shaft, an extension bar that is longer than the shaft and fits the diameter of the bearing, and of course a hammer or 2. Remove the flange nut and the tie rod bolt that connects to the swing arm. The first step is to use the deep socket. You need to place the socket on the shaft and hit it with the hammer until the shaft is even with the frame. Then you need to switch to the extension bar. Place the extension bar on the end of the shaft and hit it with the hammer until the shaft comes out completely. The last step is to pull the rear swing arm out of the frame. You may need to wiggle it a bit. And that's how you remove the rear swing arm and swing arm shaft. Thank you for joining me through Volume 1. As this chapter closes, a new one begins. Stay tuned for Volume 2, where the saga continues to bring my 1994 ZX7 back to life. Until the next time, take care. I think I got it.